There's honestly one element to losing weight that really matters in practice. Consistency. Everyone knows it, very few people can do it well. You want to lose weight but you don't know where to start, or you've tried over and over without any lasting results. Why do I know that? Because I was you. Hi, my name is Justin Canning and I spent my entire young life as overweight and obese. And for the past 15 years, I've been continually striving to be the newest, best version of myself, while helping other people do so as well. For all the weight loss beginners, I say consistency lies in the small habits. Success can be found in the details. My mother, who was in banking, would always tell me, if you take care of the pennies, the dollars will take care of themselves. Say you want to lose 20 plus pounds, the vast majority of people just want to lose the weight and forget about it. That's why so many people jump on these crash diets, and as soon as they lose the weight, they just stop practicing what they've learned. 80% of those people end up gaining the weight back. That's because they never adopted the habits into their everyday life. The truth is, if you're obese like I was, you gotta get better the same way you got sick, gradually. Consistency is the key for all of us. When you look around, you see the best in the world at different things. We oftentimes diminish their hard work and just say they have God-given talents. Well, for Ed Sheeran, people who would always come up to him, tell him that he's amazing and that he has these natural talents, he laughs and shows them videos of his old self trying to sing into the camera, when it kind of sounds like he's breaking glass. And he would always tell these people, all of the artists you believe that were born with these great abilities, you're wrong. It's all about hard work, day in, day out. Kobe Bryant would often attribute a lot of his success to his constant work on the fundamentals. He believed if he worked on the small details of the game more than his peers, then 4 to 5 years down the road, that gap in work ethic would be too hard to overcome. Even the best in the world believe that the biggest gap is in the small details. Now, how do we put this into practice? For me, my biggest weakness was McDonald's. I tried to get there as much as I could. And as soon as I got my license, I found myself in that drive-thru every single day, just shame eating a burger and fries in some abandoned parking lot. So when I realized that I wanted to make a big life decision, I knew the first habit I had to adopt was that if I were to eat McDonald's, it would be inside the restaurant. Now this was a hard goal because that stuff is so addictive, but I knew the insecurity of having an unhealthy looking body and eating unhealthy in front of others would be too much for me to overcome. And every day I would check this off in my calendar. I didn't share this with anyone, but just by having the habit, day in, day out, eventually I ended up abandoning McDonald's altogether. Small habits have big results. So if you're someone new to weight loss, having a diet plan or a macro tracker is a great tool. But it's these small habits that start to train the brain to shift your identity. For example, 3 small habits you can put into place are: stop drinking your calories. That includes sugar in your coffee. Pack your lunch 4 times per week. Planning ahead stops you from making poor choices when you're hungry. And finally, exercise 3 times per week. Literally none of these habits on their own are gonna change your life, but if you become the type of person who performs these tasks day in, day out, if you're checking off your calendar, then weeks and months end up rolling by and one day you wake up and you become that person. These habits have become part of your identity. And this is truly how long, healthy longevity is built. Pro tip, don't let the task overwhelm you. Exercising 3 times per week doesn't mean you have to do brutal barbell sessions. It could just be jogging around the block or doing 50 air squats and 50 push-ups from your knees. The goal isn't attained by that day's task. It's obtained by showing up consistently day in, day out. There's something so satisfying about checking off that box. Whether you're tracking your habits on a calendar on the wall or you're doing it in an app on your phone, the ability to check off the box for today's habit will help keep you consistent over time. And for a lot of beginners out there, I know there's so much useful information on the internet. It kind of causes people to not know where to start. We get paralysis by analysis. And other people out there, they see these plans and they want to be so perfect in sticking with them. The second they have one mistake, they quit it for good. Never let perfection get in the way of good enough. So find habits you think you can handle and stick with them. Eventually, you'll start adding more habits without losing the old ones. And these tend to compound over time. And they start to add to all areas of your life, like your finances and your relationships. So having these things that we perform every day is such a positive thing to do. If you guys start 2 or 3 habits today, I guarantee you'll look back in a couple months and realize how far you've come. You've honestly changed who you are. If you got anything from this video, please give it a like. It helps it get out there to other people who are trying to start their journey as well. We'll see you on the next one.